follow through with just having a hustle, and we have other people from other places, foreigners. I'm not being xenophobic or anything. I'm just, being frank. They the ones that actually work more. Like even asemachite namashangane, you know what I'm saying? La push amal onto the machine and do grass, what this and that. Those people make money, dog. And we find amachita wala ekasi emzansi. They're the ones that are doing the crime more.
No, I get it, and that's very true. Guti, people outside, especially women outside, they are much likely, you understand, because they don't feel entitled. You understand that?
Yeah.
Like, another thing is that if you are placed in a position whereby you know that you can be safe, because most of girls like Mzansi, they know that maybe one day they will get married.
Oh yeah.
And those in Jalo.
Oh,
So
yeah.
umuntu ophuma ngaphandle, whereas even if I get a South African person, probably that person wants South African woman. There's not a lot of guys out there batting funa a foreign girl. Most us South African guys, we want South African women. Let's be honest. You hardly will get out here South Africa eating ngifuna umntwana wase Zimbabwe, ngifuna umntwana whatever. I know sithanda ukukhuluma ukuthi mina if ngasole umntwana wase Ethiopia whatever, but at the end of the day a foreigner, it's not something that is always in our minds. So now I understand that these girls ukuthi yazini la bafethu, no one is gonna save me. That's why I have to work for myself. But I was moving to this.
Man.
That's the reason why I said women are not really paying attention to this. But ngoba, it's what is happening with our women nowadays. What is it with these young kids? And I want to go back to high school. I'm meeting a lot of these high school kids, or some girls who are in varsity and those in Jalo. They present a certain image. They act like virgins. You understand? They act like, you know what I mean? They are too good. You understand? But the moment you know them, the moment you get into their lives, and those in Jalo, you'll notice, yay, they've been around, man. You know what I mean? So
around
they've been around. You understand? Like, yo, these girls are extremely brave. You'll be shocked who they've been messing up with. You understand? You'll be shocked the substance that these girls are doing. You understand? That's why I need sometimes you one shot shot after 2 months, 3 months. I could lag my feet because these girls are very good when it comes to hiding whatever it is that they are doing. Satan was exposed and it wasn't. We had a conversation about young kids that are in high school who are doing things like drugs. You understand? They have sex at a young age. Have you seen these things that I'm talking about?
Hey, man, we see these things every day, dog. Every day. And you know what, we didn't grow up like this. Okay, the pace wasn't this quick. We were a bit decent. At least, back then, things were happening under carpet, They're not exposed. These days, man, things are too much is exposed. That's why I find these kids doing such things, because where do they see them? They see them from the adults, parents, older siblings, that.
From what you see in the street and what maybe you've heard from people, what will make maybe a girl that is in high school actually like to do drugs, to go out and mess around with old people? What causes that?
A lot of factors, but I would say number one, I think it's the situation at home.
Yeah, true.
That will push that person to start using something, maybe to just to avoid stress or this and that, Yeah, but that's one of the factors. The situation at home, how we raise our kids as parents, is a very, very vital part, and we need to understand that we should never ever pass. I don't believe we should pass down any generational pains or generational curse or whatever generational it is to the kids. No,
that's true. If the background is bad, that's an obvious part. You understand?
Yeah.
And, as much as for me, it's not an excuse, but yeah, sometimes it happens. Let's say as a girl, you're beautiful, and all these guys who are driving nice cars, and we as born cabbage. Come on, you're tempted to go out there, you understand?
Definitely.
And to live with another guy, and you understand?
So
those things happen. But I want to speak about girls who are from a good family. You understand? Somebody bamthatha kwisigele right. Thola umntwana khona active blind, and she's into drugs, because this happens. What do you think is the cause of that?
Okay, basically, abang is just peer pressure. They've just
Bafuna ukuthi bayapha.
yeah, number one, they found themselves in a surrounding that's very toxic and very misleading. Abangani ababhedayo. Nathi ourselves sanokuba abangani ababhedayo to others. You should never forget that. So yeah, peer pressure mfethu yiyo enye mfethu into ezoyenza ukuthi umuntu aqale ezinye izinto azazi. Okay, from good backgrounds like about Cheese Girl, we can say that it's because now there's money, nemali, and these kids get bored, dog. They wanna explore, and television, social media, all of that. You know what, ne? But number one,
social media. I don't think it shows other girls who are doing drugs.
Listen, television is also another disadvantage because of the content that we're watching these days. Nah, it's not the way. No offense to all broadcasting. What? Check here, what's this? BCC SA. Check here, man. No offense. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, hey, some of the content not good because they're the ones that are painting the picture, and then we wanna just do it and you know.
But at the end of the day, guys, you have a choice, and as much as you're right. Sometimes back in the days, Mokona like SABC 1, SABC 2, 3, the ETV.
Yeah, analog
didn't
TV.
have like smartphones, even though Maokon smartphones, but not everybody had. So that means you were limited to what you see because Mokona SABC 1 up to ETV.
Yeah, Mnet used to air sometimes.
If Koni propaganda that the government and it's much easy we follow because of that. But now we have YouTube whereby you can search anything that you want. You understand that it's easy. If you want about God, you can research about that. If you want to know about things that have to do with your career, it's easy for you to do that. You understand? So I'm trying to say is that shouldn't be some sort of an excuse. You understand? You're good to buy in. So mainly say it's peer pressure. That they are getting from their friends and then those in jail. Understand? Mina ngifuna uku understand ukuthi being active to girls, mina my opinion engibonile bafethu ukuthi you know what, this thing icala ngokubhekela porn. You understand? And pornography is something that all of us probably are guilty of watching lapho na lapho. You understand? And you have to understand like your sexuality, especially as a guy or as a woman. Women, I've noticed that they tend to get horny to a point whereby they cannot hold themselves. Meaning that when I'm man, if you're watching porn and you are horny, you understand, you have to release as a woman. That's why, for instance, when you lock a girl in the room, eventually she's gonna give it up. You understand? Because build it. I find as guys we get erection manje, we want to release manje. Girls no.
Yeah.
It's something that you have to take time. A lot of people they think, for instance, to pleasure a woman, you have to ube rough winds. No, sometimes you have to massage her. Take your time with that woman.
Different strokes for different
I'm
folks.
telling you, 30 minutes before you get into that saga wet, blind. You understand? So by watching all these kind of things already, saga builder into zinjalo. And the moment when I saw figure, so I was fast.
Can I have a question, man? How did you get here? Yo,
let me tell you how we got here. You understand? It was more of me. I'm going to understand.
Yo,
in terms of girls are very active. You understand?
Yeah.
And me now, I'm going to answer because I'm also giving you my answer. To why they are so active from a young age. Because at the end of the day, ungena kwiclass yakho life orientation, grade 7, primary. You hear these things when you have sex, you're gonna have babies, according to like HIV/AIDS, all these STIs. Let me finish. All these things, but for some reason, these girls are still brave to still have unprotected sex. So, why they come to a point whereby abagwazi ukuzibamba. You understand? Sometimes it's not necessarily about peer pressure. It's sometimes the urge, it's so strong that you cannot hold yourself. If you're a girl who always masturbates and doesn't you understand, from a young age, grade 8, and you are busy touching yourself, there's a time where it's going to be a habit, and you're so curious to know a guy has to whatever. And the moment there's a guy in the picture, so try to touch. It's not like it's something new.
So now, yo, they are this deep.
You understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to say?
So now, I'm gonna say this again. Number one influencer, television. That is the
Kwenzakala
main.
television. Yinto oyibonile
Because they
television,
see all of these things
Yeah.
TV, dog.
Yinto oyibona TV. Tell me a
Bruh,
show
have you
or whatever. What
have
do
you watched? I've watched the channel in Mocha Love, the shows that play
Yeah,
there.
like, what's
Check here.
specific?
No offense. Hey
no,
man,
it's a love of it. Go.
I know they might get their lawyers on me. Check here. I got my lawyers also. Yeah, lawyer. I'm a lawyer. Anyways, like the content there, I don't believe it's for kids, dog. Even for adolescents. No, dog. There's some other show I saw. No, I can't even speak about it. Young Tola, I don't watch that stuff, because, hey.
But okay.
So those are the things that influence, because now it's a trend. You go to school and then you talk about it with your friends. Hey, we need the begins around in this and that, because they be seeing all of these things. I'm a sexy in the Yizo. Remember Yizo picking our time. Like you'd wanna feel like you wanna feel like Chester also a scale at a piano. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Influence what you watch, television, so that you know what you can program what you do, and people watch TV for long hours, and you become what you eat. So you become what you watch also.
Definitely. Yeah.
So that's on my side. That's the answer to your question. With why do these girls do? Because these girls watch television.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the solution? Part of it, I know that we have to get other executive producers, bafake shows that are more inspiring, ebonisa like happy families. Because if you're gonna watch a show azobonisa broken families, you're gonna feel like that is normal.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why you can break up at any time. You cannot even persist in that relationship because you feel like it's normal to break up. Everyone, it's like it's everybody's month. I mean, there's no way I'm going to say that. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like normal to know good break up. It's normal to know that according to my busy divorce, because we don't show happy families out there. We always see one data, these negative shows. You understand?
Thank you. We should have more shows like DIY content.